Hello, grade 9 students, and welcome to session 3, which is entitled by Digestive Juices. So, if you remember, last time we talked about the mechanical and the chemical digestion. So, we are going to continue today by the part of the chemical digestion. So in the part of the chemical digestion, the organs or the hormones that are responsible for it are the digestive juices. So let's define the digestive juices. The digestive juices are the secretions of the digestive tract that break down food. So the digestive juice help us in breaking down food. The digestive juices are secreted by different organs. Yes, it can be secreted by the mouth or the esophagus, stomach, or the intestines. So here we have the site of digestive juices production, where it can be produced. These digestive juices, it can be produced in the mouth, as we said at the last slide. So we have first the saliva. It is produced by the mouth. The gastric juice, which is produced by the stomach. We have the bile, which is produced by the liver. The pancreatic juice, that is produced by the pancreas, and the intestinal juice, that is produced by the small intestine. So we have 5 digestive juices. Let's count together. Saliva, which is produced by the mouth. Gastric juice, which is produced by the stomach. Bile, which is produced by the liver. And pancreatic juice, which is produced by the pancreas. And the last one is the intestinal juice, which is produced by the small intestine. So here we have the digestive juices and the digested substances for it, and what is the product. So for saliva that secrete amylase as an enzyme, it digests long chain carbohydrates to give us the product short chain carbohydrates. For the gastric juice, which secrete the enzyme pepsin, the digested substances are proteins, which give us partly broken down proteins. However, at the pancreatic juice, the pancreatic juice secretes trypsin, lipases, and amylase. For trypsin, the digested substance is proteins, and the product is peptides and amino acids. For lipases, it can work or it works on fats emulsified by bile, which produces fatty acid and glycerol. Amylase works on long chain carbohydrates, which give us short chain carbohydrates. At the intestine, we have the peptidase, sucrase, lactase, and maltose enzymes. So peptidase works on peptides to give us amino acids. Sucrase works on sucrose to give us glucose and fructose. Lactase works on lactose to give us glucose and galactose. And the last one, which is maltase, works on the maltose as a digested substance to give us glucose. So here we start by the salivary juice, which is secreted by the salivary gland in the mouth. So first, the salivary juice is secreted in the mouth. It has a function in keeping the mouth and the other parts of the digestive system moist. Also, it helps to break down the carbohydrates. Another function for the salivary juice It's to lubricate the passage of food from the pharynx to esophagus to the stomach. So the salivary juice helps the passage of the food from the pharynx to the esophagus to the stomach. Now, the second juice, which is the gastric juice, which is produced by the gastric glands at the stomach. First, it contains hydraulic acid that acidifies the food and stop the action of salivary amylase. So the gastric juice stop the action of the salivary amylase that is secreted in the mouth. Also, it kills the ingested microbes with that the ingested microbes that can be with the food. Another function, it can secrete the enzyme pepsin that digests the proteins. The third juice, which is the bile, it is produced first by the liver. It has a function in breaking down the big fat droplets into small fat droplets, and another function, it can neutralize the gastric acid. So as we said, in the gastric juice we have acids, or it contain HCl, so the bile come to neutralize this acid. Now at the level of pancreatic juice, it's secreted first by the pancreas and it has a function or has a role in the production and secretion of digestive enzymes, and also it has the same function as the bile, is to neutralize the acidic chyme. Here, and the last one, which is the intestinal juice, it is secreted first by the small intestine. It contains a number of enzymes, so it secretes a number of enzymes, which is peptidase, maltase, lactase, and etc. So it have two main roles, which is to complete the chemical digestion from the first to the end, and to absorb the nutrients. So the absorption of nutrients took place at the small intestine. So now we have the assessment for this session, which is when we eat food, what are the first three organs that it passes through? The other question is the name the juice that is located at the level of the stomach and mention two of its functions. So that's all for today. Thanks for listening.